I mean, there's almost a 45 billion investment that was made almost 15 years ago that is becoming, it's maturing next March 2026. The entire investment will now be owned by the provincial government, which means that we have to thank those that had the foresight that 15 years ago, they went to the private sector and say, invest, you operate it, but hand it over to us after 15 years. And they've done so, and we are quite excited with that arrangement. And the UK wanted to study that model, and he was a very kind person. We really appreciate the new relationships that we've developed with the UK government. We are quite aware that we are very ambitious on the rail industry. We want to expand it, firstly, across the province here, but secondly, we want to have a speed train to link us with the province of Limpopo. We also want to have a speed train to link up with the province of KZN. And the UK, there's been a model of some sort, but they also accepted that we went beyond what they thought we can or were capable of doing. So their presence here was an encouragement. We've just strengthened the MOU that we had with them. So the team, the technical team, will just panel beat it there and there so that it can be a model that both countries can utilize. But we're quite excited that the Prime Minister of the UK felt that this is an investment that they want to observe, this is an investment that they need to monitor. And we had an opportunity to share the history of Gautrain with them, and they were quite excited.
Okay. And now, Premier, KZN is really special to my heart, and I'd love to hear that the Gautrain is being extended there. Will we see it going all the way to Durban, or will we also see it moving in other parts of KZN, like, say, the north of KZN, or maybe even the Eastern Cape? Because it would seem as though Gauteng has done quite an excellent job in terms of putting together and even managing this bullet train.
Actually, we need to thank the Minister of Transport, Minister Barbara Creasy, for really rehatching and reenacting the speed train between the two provinces. And I think it's within that context that we are now going out. The minister has published what we call Request for Information, RFI, for the private sector and those that are keen to put up some investment in this particular project. So it's on the basis of those requests for information that we now know how far can we stretch it and how far can we limit it. But what we know, there will be a speed train between the province of Gauteng and the province of KZN, and there will be a speed train between the province of Gauteng and the province of Limpopo, and that we are working on a Transnet line that will take us to Gqeberha. So it's a rail season for us in Gauteng, and we're quite excited because this is the area where we'll create permanent jobs, and this is the area that will ensure that our infrastructure development grow at the speed that we require.
Okay. The rain is threatening to end this interview by the looks of things, but we'd like to know, where exactly did you go? Because we, as the SABC, could not be part of the walkabout, but kindly talk to us about what was the walkabout about, and what did you have to show to the Prime Minister?
Three critical areas. Obviously, it's the broad project management of this project. It's a very huge project. And second is the maintenance of it. How are we maintaining the train? And thirdly is the expansion. Where do you want to go from here? And what kind of partnership and support can we have for both countries? And on the basis of that, the Prime Minister had to step in the train and step in the maintenance line so that they can see the skills and the capabilities that we have as a country. And I must say, I mean, I saw young people there quite excited because this train is literally run by young people, which is exciting that the future is guaranteed and that we're building the skills that are appreciated by other people outside our country.
Premier, I don't know if you've heard this, but the Gautrain is a preferred mode of transport by the international delegates. They've been using it quite frequently this week. Do you foresee any capacity issues, or do you think that you are prepared for what's to come today?
Well, we'll make an announcement, a huge announcement as the Gauteng government in the next 2 months. We are expanding into other areas that don't have Gautrain as we speak now. We've gone through the procurement processes. There's a preferred bidder. We're just going through internal processes of vetting, of ensuring that they have the capability. So Gautrain will not be the way you have seen it today. A new Gautrain, expanded, bigger, bolder.